to it. So, spanner to get the motor mover on to the wheel. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to do. Obviously, I'm going to have to get the legs up in a second. Right, so just position your spanner.
Yep.
Try and position it as low to the ground as you can, but pointing forwards.
Yes.
Okay, then what you do is, hear that click, it's on.
Yeah.
If it isn't, this can happen. Right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be feet anywhere near there.
Fierce.
Yeah, it is fierce. So be very careful. Click, it's on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, the other thing is, when you're bringing it back off, make sure you're keeping it under control, because obviously you see how quick that fired back. What you can do is, if it's up in that position, leave it in there for now.
Yeah.
So we've got the motor mover onto the wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that exactly both same sides, so one side, or you can operate from either side, it will operate both. Okay? So
You
once
always
that's
have both on though?
yes, it will operate both on. So from one position, both of them are now on. Okay, you can't put one or the other on separately. It's all together. I'll just put the legs back up, so you won't be able to go far with that then. Maybe if you've got one of these type of things at home, it's definitely worth having.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're doing it by hand, it just take quite a while.
So on those legs that you just took up, you're saying they have in the shop like plastic feet?
Yeah. There's like a pad that it like sits either side of the feet and then this pin goes through it. Yeah. It's quite a simple thing, they're not expensive.
Permanently left on?
Yeah, they stay left on, yeah. So
okay.
it's easy when you turn up, you don't have to mess around trying to position on the hand, it's just leg to the floor, that's it. Okay, so we've got leg motor move on.
So you know when you put the motor move on there, you have to keep it like a normal station?
Yeah,
put it on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And the other thing obviously important, once you've got the motor mover on, that's holding the van in position. So you can then take the handbrake off. Okay, so to operate that, you just push it down. Yeah, sometimes that's on, yeah. Sometimes you might need two hands to push it down. That's it. Okay. The other thing is important. You can see here on the jockey wheel, the collar has got this groove here. So when it's travelling, and the jockey wheel is up here, that will sit over the top of that and it locks it, stop it spinning round. Okay, so obviously when you're using a motor mover, that has got to be clear there. Because if it was stuck in there.
Explain that again, so when this is coming up.
So when you're travelling, that jockey wheel will be up here.
Yes,
yeah?
I understand.
Okay, that will be over that. So that groove there will be over there to stop it from spinning round.
In there?
Yeah, so that locks it.
So it's just like
to stop it spinning. Yeah, so obviously for the motor mover, that has got to be clear there. Okay, you don't want that locked in there, otherwise it's not going to turn very easy. Okay, so it's well clear. It's well clear. Yeah, so it's well clear there now.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, obviously the actual jockey wheel doesn't steer it, but it follows it.
Yeah.
So if it's stuck in one position, it's going to go. It'll be just dragging and not moving where you want it to move. Okay.
Just in my head then. So the jockey wheel's got to be, when we want to move it, the jockey wheel's got to be.
That's good. With your motor mover, it's important that that's clear there. Long as even a gap like that.
Yes.
It's not locked in there.
Yeah.
So otherwise the jockey wheel will not turn as the caravan's turning.
Yeah.
The wheel just turns with it. Okay. Next thing is to obviously turn the power on to your motor mover. So you get this red key here.
Yeah.
Okay. What you do? You see that there's a little notch there with a little pin.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
It's like if I.
So what you do, and then turn it clockwise or to the right. And that'll operate. That then puts power from the battery to your motor mover.
Yeah.
To switch your handset on.
Yeah.
You've got two green buttons. Press both green buttons at the same time.
Yeah.
Both at the same time until you see a light. Fingers off.
Yeah.
That's ready to go now. Okay. What we've also got on here, orange button does nothing, because that's for the auto one. You've got speed, so fast, if you remember the old VCR, video recorder, fast forward, it always defaults to fast forward. Obviously it's not quite Formula 1 speed, but you'll see that in a second.
Okay.
If you wanted it to go slower, you can press, there's different settings to go slower, so you just press that one across.
Oh, I can see the lights
but
moving.
it always defaults to fast forward.
Yep.
You may want to slow it down to get it right up to the back of your car,
Yeah.
or if you're a bit tight to a wall somewhere, you might just want to safely slow it down.
Yeah.
You can see it on, there's a picture of your van on there.
Yeah, as I'm looking at
so
it. So
pointy end, so that's forward.
Yeah.
That's backwards.
You can see this,
4 corners, they're turning buttons. So see the one, if you're facing that way, that's your right-hand side.
Yeah, it'd be this.
That operates the right wheel, so it actually turns the van left. Okay, which you'll see that in a minute.
Yeah.
Obviously, opposite one turns it nose right. Same at the back. Obviously, it does the same. So if you press opposite,
Yeah.
it'll more or less spin it round.
You do that at
on
the
its
same
axis.
time?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You can operate it forward and turn at the same time as well if you wanted to.
Okay.
It'll turn a bit slower and
Okay.
be rolling forward at the same time.
And
As soon as you take your finger off the button, it will stop.
okay, and these ones here.
Yeah, so
are
that's
just for
forward.
pulling it. Just that now
Moving
will
it
just come forward.
Yeah, so if you want to press the forward one there.
Ooh.
That's as fast as it's going to go. As soon as you take your finger off, stop. Okay?
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, they're really good, these things. The other thing you've got to be aware of, so I didn't mention, if you're going over unlevel ground, that needs to be shut.
Yes.
But if you go over a curb with that, it'll snap it off. Likely it's going to snap the actual box and not, and not the door.
Okay.
And you're going to have a whole new box, which is going to cost a lot of money.
Okay, I'll do it so it's in my head.
That's it, yeah.
So,
Okay, so you're ready to move.
yeah. So if I just wanted to press one of those.
Yeah. Okay. So the other thing you've got to be careful is obviously back end swings. So if you're close to a wall or some sort of other object, that's a good thing about your control, you can walk all the way around it. So if you're not sure, go and have a look.
Yeah, sure.
Best not to drive blindly, otherwise you're going to connect with something and you don't want to damage anything. Okay?
So pressing both of those at the same time.
No, not both.
No, only the green one,
No,
Steve.
if you press opposite corners,
Yeah,
it will
just spin.
it will rotate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So pay to take that off the motor move as well, wouldn't you?
I leave that there. The reason why I leave that there,
Yeah.
because the last thing you want to do is drive down the road with that still on. Okay, so if you've used the motor mover to get onto the back of your car, I've left that on as an indicator to show me that before I drive off, I'll walk around the van to make sure everything's secure. I can see that. I know my motor mover's still on.
Okay.
Yeah? So that's why I leave that there. Don't leave it, obviously, if it's pointing downwards,
Yeah.
because it might stick in the ground and obviously damage it.
Yes.
If it's up in the air like that, it's obviously clear the ground.
Okay.
Okay? Obviously, you've got to be careful if you're close to a wall or something, because it might catch that. But
Okay.
the other thing you've got to be aware of, do not leave that handset sitting here. When you finish manoeuvring anything, don't put it on there. Do not put it on your car roof. So if you drive off,
Yeah. Gone.
gone, and they're not cheap to replace.
In the pocket then.
Yeah, it's also got a battery on it as well, which is a 9-volt battery, similar to you may have a smoke alarm at home. That type of 9-volt square battery. So,
So to turn it off, it just
yeah,
pressing both of those.
both of them. After around about a minute of no use, the handset will switch itself off anyway. Okay?
Yeah. So when we're going to hitch up to the car,
Yeah.
I know, you know, come on,
Yeah.
all this. It's just a question, do you then use this
I would, yeah. Just get your car somewhere close.
and use
Close,
this to
and
come
you
to
can
it?
use that shotgun, unless you're quite confident and reversing right up to it.
Yeah, but if you've got somebody telling you, you can get
Yeah,
almost like
well, yeah,
that,
if
can't
you've got someone with you,
Yeah,
you've
but
got
if
someone
not,
watching.
you use this.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
It all depends how confident. Right, if you imagine now, we've just reversed it onto, so we've taken off the car, reversed it onto the pitch.
Yeah.
First thing you want to do is handbrake on, and then take motor mover off. Okay, don't leave the motor mover on, because after a period of time, obviously you can damage the tyre if it's left for a long period.
Yeah.
So say with the caravan sitting in one spot for a long time, it can
Yeah.
obviously put a flat spot in it.
Right, so once we move it into position,
Handbrake on is your first thing. If you remove that move the motor mover before you do that,
Yeah,
and it's on a slope,
could go.
it's going to go and it's going to be panic time then. Which one you're going to try? You might struggle to try and get that back on. You'll be running around the front trying to get the handbrake on.
Okay, so handbrake on it also.
Yeah, always important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you moving it and attaching it to the car, then obviously the car's acting as that. Okay.
Yeah.
So the other important thing is obviously once you finish, you remove the key. So you switch it off. There may be occasions where it locks itself out. Sometimes if you hit one of these buttons by mistake,
Yeah.
it can knock it out. It'll shut itself down. Okay, that is a bit like emergency shut off. So if that happens, obviously it's not working. You're not moving anywhere.
Yeah.
Take the key out.
Yeah.
Give it a few seconds. Turn and put the key back on. And it should reset.
Okay.
Okay. Some people leave the key in here. Some people keep it with a handset. It's obviously up to you which you feel safe.
Get it together.
Yeah. And probably the best thing is just through the door, because most of the time when you when you arrive somewhere, that's the first thing you're going to need to.
There's a little drawer there, yeah.
So at the moment, this is off.
The brakes
so you've got
on.
power to that. You've still got motor mover on,
Yes.
because that's obviously there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to just take the motor mover on, you can feel what pressure it is. Just keep over the handle.
Yeah, sure.
And stand back.
Yeah,
You
that's
didn't
it.
pull it out, Steve.
Yeah, that was fine. As long as you keep it under control, it's alright. But if you lose it,
You didn't
come
extend
back
it.
at a speed.
Yeah.
Obviously, things like that. It's not something like a locker or just for the doors. Obviously, whichever you're happy with.
Yeah.
Right, what we'll do now is connect to your car. We'll just see what that looks like in the total.